What's up, everybody? It's TireGod003. Today, we're going to talk about one matchup that needs to happen in every weight division in the UFC. And I'm going to talk about why these matchups make sense and why they should happen. Starting off with number one, Manal Kape versus Kai Kara-France. Now, if you look in the middle, the way I dissect it is on the left, it's the positives for Kara-France, and to look on the right, it's the positives for basically why it would happen and like what's the good reasons. But in the middle is like the main reason, if that makes sense. Like number one, like they've been calling each other out for a while. Plus, they were scheduled to fight, and Kai Kara-France had to pull out due to injury. And Manal Kape has been talking that Twitter talk all over social media, and even at the last fight when Sean Strickland main event with Israel Adesanya and Manal Kape was talking about oh your brother pull out, brother, he lose, he scared me, brother. He was talking to Israel, saying his teammate Kai Kara-France is scared. Now, for Manal Kape, a win over Kai Kara-France would put him in the top five because Kai Kara-France is ranked, I believe, at this moment number five, and Manal Kape is, I think, in the top 10. He's either like 10, 9, or 8, but he's getting up there, and it would be a chance for him to break in the top five. He's on a nice little win streak. If he beats Kai Kara-France, he could maybe potentially get a title shot. Even if he doesn't, maybe he could get one more, and then he'd get a title shot. Um, it'd be another great win for Kai Kara-France. Um, but put him back in the win category. Put him back in the win column because I think, correct me if I'm wrong, I thought he lost to Amir Albazi. Let me check that real quick because I could be wrong. But in the meantime, while I'm checking, this would be a good fight. Both men are really, really great strikers, and I really do think it would be a great fight. I think it would be a nice headliner for like a fight night, or because I would like to see it go 5 rounds. Both of these guys can go 5 rounds, and it would be an amazing fight in my opinion. So I'm looking on the UFC website and I'm trying to find Amir Albazi's record. Yeah, he defeated Kai Kara-France by decision, and that was the one where everyone was like, "Oh, robbery! He did nothing with the grappling." I agreed. Kai Kara-France should have won that, and I think before that he lost to Breno Moreno, so he's kind of on like a two-fight losing streak. I think. Um, but that would put Kai Kara-France, back in the win column. So, but yeah, I really think it'd be the like a really really good fight. There's not too much you could say about it really. Moving on to the bantamweight division, Merab Dvalishvili versus Henry Cejudo. Now, Henry called out Merab after he lost to Sterling. After he lost to Sterling, he called out Merab, and Merab said, "We can do this at UFC 294, 295, 296, somewhere around there." And now 296 is over, and no, 296 would be Covington versus Edwards. No, that's UFC. Okay, let me check that real quick because I'm getting sidetracked. 296 is Edwards versus Covington. But Merab and Henry were like, "Yeah, let's do it this fall or this spring or this summer, something like that." And this was a couple weeks ago after Henry Cejudo lost to Sterling. He said, let me fight O'Malley," and O'Malley had to fight Aljamain. So after that, Henry called out Marat. I call him Marat because that's what Henry calls him, and Marat's kind of an inbred fighter. They come from the Georgia, the Russian, Chechnyan places. I'm kidding. Shout out to MMA Guru, my favorite MMA YouTuber. But this would be definitely a great matchup, and Marab will just spam takedowns over and over. And Henry Cejudo is an Olympic and a gold medalist Olympic wrestler in the United States, so that will be interesting to see how he deals with the cardio of Marat. And like I said, a great matchup for both, and both have a 50-50 chance of winning, because we've never seen anyone like Marab. Henry Cejudo has never fought anyone to the level of Marab, and what I mean by that is just the pure cardio and the takedown spamming. How will Henry Cejudo deal with the takedowns of Marab, and how will he deal with the striking? Because Marab sets up his striking through his takedowns. When he fought Petr Yan, he took Petr Yan down every time he would try to engage in the striking. Because like Petr guards with his high guard, he took his elbows in and check hooks. Every time Marab would throw like a jab straight, Petr would try to check hook it, and then when his hands are throwing, Marab would shoot under and land the takedown. And I'm curious to see how that would work on Henry Cejudo. Moving on to the featherweight division, Arnold Allen versus Yair Rodriguez. Rodriguez. I don't know how he says his name. I can't pronounce these Mexican names. But it'd be a fun fight. Both great strikers. Yair, he went toe to toe with Max. He beat Josh Emmett. He went toe to toe with Volkanovski, and he landed some really, really good shots. Honestly, I thought he did good for what for when he showed up to fight. He did good. I don't think he did bad at all. Um, if Arnold Allen wins, he could get a title shot. I know Arnold Allen lost to Max Holloway, and before that he beat Calvin Kattar, and it was a whole injury thing, so people were like still questioning whether he was good or not. And he did really good against Max Holloway, you know. And there's no shame in losing to Max Holloway because you're losing to the best. Let's be honest. But even if Arnold Allen won, I don't think he would have still got a title shot after that. I think it'd have to be like one more win. And Arnold Allen is ranked, I think, number 5. I think Yair Rodriguez is number 3. So it's like a chance for both of them to like keep their spot, but also it's one of those things where the UFC will, depending on the fighter, you get, if you lose to the champ, you get one more fight, and then you fight the challenge. Like Charles Oliveira, he lost to Islam, and then he beat Beneil, and then he was scheduled to fight Islam again. So if Yair Rodriguez beats Arnold Allen, I would not be surprised if he fought Volkanovski or Topuria, depending on who's the winner, or maybe if Volkanovski defeats Ilya, you can make Arnold Allen versus Yair Rodriguez for an interim. But that doesn't make any sense because Yair already fought for the belt and he lost. So he's not really on a win streak, so there's no reason he should get a title shot. But I think it'd be both on a one fight losing streak, both top 5, and we'll get them back in the win category. Yair fought for the belt. I would like to see Arnold Allen fight for the belt. Like a year and a half ago, when Arnold Allen was like seen as a really, really good prospect on the come up in the rankings, people were saying, well, he'd give Volkanovski problems. Probably, yeah, he'd give him problems, but I don't think he'd win. But it would still be a nice fight to see Arnold Allen fight Volk, because not too long ago he was rumors of him fighting Volk, and then he fought Max, and Max kind of derailed that hype train. I want to say like a hype train, but he derailed those rumors of him versus Volk. Move on to the lightweight division. Arman Tsarukyan versus Michael Chandler. Now, number 1, look at Arman's. I gave him a couple reasons, quite a few. Arman Tsarukyan has been calling out Michael Chandler for 4 to 5 months, ever since his last win. What was that? 3-4 months ago, something like that. Arman Tsarukyan has been calling out Michael Chandler ever since that post-fight interview. He said he wants a break in the top 5. Give him Arman. He said, "Give me Beneil. Give me, Dustin. Give me Michael Chandler." He called out Michael Chandler a few times. Seems like he really wants that fight. It's a winnable fight for Arman because Michael Chandler, he swings for the fences. His fight IQ is that size of a potato. With all due respect, Michael Chandler, if you're somehow watching this, but you just seem to put on more entertaining fights than you do winnable fights. Michael Chandler could like be champion right now. He could have beat Oliveira, but he just was not fighting the way he should be. He was leaving his chin untucked. He was swinging for the fences. It really stuck because Michael Chandler, honestly, could be champion right now. He could have like 1 or 2 title defenses because he's smart and he's champion worthy. He was champion in Bellator with like 3 title defenses. He beat Eddie Alvarez, Benson Henderson. He beat some one of the Pitbull brothers. So he has a good career in the MMA. it would really be nice to see him actually put his IQ for grabs for once, like actually fight good. And it gives Armin a break in the top five because Armin Sarukian, I think, other than Mattel's Gamrot fight, he's on like a big win streak. It sucked that he lost to Gamrot because I thought he won honestly with the damage. But other than that, he's on what, a one fight win streak, a two fight win streak, or something like that. And it gives him a break into the top five. You know, if he beats Michael Chandler, then he could potentially fight Islam after he beats uh Oliveira maybe next year. So like the end of 2024, I predict. My prediction is for the end of 2024, Armin Tsarukyan is either going to fight Islam or he's going to be like interim champ or like in the top three. Because he's like ranked number, what is he, 7? Ranked number 8. Like he's climbing up the ranks. Give him Michael Chandler. That's if Conor McGregor doesn't fight Chandler. But I think it'd be a good match. And it puts Michael Iron back in the win category. You know, he lost to Gaethje, he lost to Dustin. You know, he beat Tony, but he lost to Dustin, so we'll put him back in the win category. And a young prospect on a good resume like Michael Chandler's, you know, that'd be a good name on your resume. And it would be a huge slugfest, bang it out for 3 to 5 rounds. I think honestly, this deserves to be a 5 rounder, because if it's a 5 rounder, Armin Tsarukyan's gonna win. Armin Tsarukyan's better technically. He's a better wrestler. He's a better grappler. He's got better jiu-jitsu. He could actually submit Michael Chandler. I think he's a better. I think he's better overall. I'd say he's got better jiu-jitsu, but not better wrestling. Because Michael Chandler is like an all-American wrestler. He wrestled in high school, and I don't think college, but I know he wrestled in high school. Maybe I'm no. Michael Chandler did wrestle in high school and college. I looked it up the other day. But yeah, just a really good win for Michael Chandler. It'd be a really good win for Armin Tsarukyan. It'd be uh, just a banger fight. And so that concludes the end of part one. I will upload part two when I get the chance. But in the meantime, spread love, peace, and positivity, and peace out.